Triads. A triad is a 3-note chord. Do, boo, do. And today I'm going to show you how to play that with the root note positions on the E string, A string, D string, and G string, meaning you're going to be able to play every triad across every string. This is going to help you learn the fretboard. It's going to help you master triads, understand chord construction, understand the relationship between chords and scales, help your soloing, help you create melody, and just make you a more complete player. New guitar tutorials every single Monday, so hit subscribe if you like this content. If you love it, think about becoming a Patreon. Links up here in the notes. And that's a printable tab, full breakdown of this lesson in depth. For this lesson, all our lessons, additional links in the description to help your learning as well, including one-on-one lessons. Let's do it. Grab the guitar, braid attention span, lunch is here, and let's zoom in. Okay, so a triad is just a 3-note chord. If you make a C major, this is a triad. Now you're probably thinking, well, why am I playing 5 strings? Notes are repeating. For example, this is a C note, and this is a C note. E note, E note. So even though we're playing 5 strings, we're only playing 3 notes. C major. Now root note, E string. Let's find the C note, 8th fret of the E string. The next note is going to be the 3rd interval, and it's right here. Go down a string and then up a fret. 8, 7, and then the index finger is going to play the 5th interval. Now you can play these chords and strum them. Some of them are going to be too muddy, some of them the fingerings are not going to be very comfortable, but some are going to be very comfortable and great for strumming as well. This particular shape is more of an arpeggio. Now, we want to make it minor now. So let's find our A note. A major would be 5, 4, 2. But we don't want A major, we want A minor. So we need a minor 3rd, which is 1 fret closer to the headstock. So you get 5, 3, 2. Okay. Major chord, minor chord. Now really quickly, if we go back up to our C major, an augmented pushes the 5th up a tone. So your augmented chord is going to be root here, then you're going to find your major 3rd and your 5th. C augmented. The diminished has a minor 3rd and a minor 5th. So it would be do, do, do. Now, suspended chords move that 3rd interval around. So if we have a major chord, it's a major 3rd. If I want to make it a suspended 4, I'd move it up in pitch 1. And if I wanted it to be a suspended 2nd, flat 3rd, 2nd, it would go down. Now, that's all we're going to do for the suspended chords and the augmented chords. If you know your formulas, you should be able to know how to make those chords based on the triads that we do. Okay. So the next one that we need to find is the root on the A string. Well, our C note is here, and our triad is going to go root, 3rd, 5th. This is the same exact formula as the E string because the spacing is the same. Root here, and you're going to go down a string, up a fret, then down a string and up 2 frets. C major, G note, G major, F major, minors. Find our A note, and this time that 3rd gets flattened. Twelve, 10, 9. And again, these are all movable. That's your minor chord. D note, D minor, E note, E minor. So once you learn these shapes, it's also really important to move them around. When you're practicing these, what you should really do is record a chord progression you're familiar with and then play these triads over them to commit them to memory. And we're going to show you that at the end, exactly how to practice these ideas, how to get the most out of them. Okay. D note root. Well, let's find that C note. Here's our C. And our major triad is going to be instead of being 2 frets over, root right here, down a string, up a fret, down a string, up a fret. So we get 10, 9, 8, a different shape. And this is our minor, and this one is very strum friendly. Great for rhythm guitar. Okay, now let's find the A note. Our A note would be here on the 7th fret, and our minor is going to look like that. 7, 5, 5. D note, D minor, E note, which you've probably already actually seen but not even realized, E minor, which is right inside your big E minor shape. This one's also strummable, and it sits right inside the minor pentatonic. Technically, they all sit inside their pentatonics, but some, again, are a little easier to play than others. Okay, the last one we need is the G string root. So the first thing we need to do is find our C note, and we're going to plug it in. Our triad looks like this. This time, the minor third, or the major third, is directly below the root, and the 5th is up 2 frets. Let's find our A note and make our minor triad. Minor third is up a fret, and the 5th doesn't move. So if this is a C major, if I wanted it to be, for example, a G major, G major's right below it, 5th is there, F major, D note, D minor, E note, E minor. Okay, let's talk about how to practice this. We have a chord progression, and it goes C, A minor, G. And let's say this is an entire song, the verse of a song, the chorus of a song. And you want to play a rhythm that's a little more intricate, but you don't want to step on the toes of the melody or the singer. Well, the first thing we want to do is find a cool C shape. We have the one on the E string root. We just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, playing 8th notes. A major comes around, or A minor. Then the G comes around, we find the G, and we fill in the shape. Play it twice as long because the G holds for twice as long. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay, but to go from this C all the way to this G, it's a little far to travel. So let's see if we can find a G that's up here as well. We have a G string here, do, 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 and we can make the major there instead. So now we have which is cool. again, it's pretty cool, but the A is going this way, the G is going this way. Let's try to find a different version of A as well. A root here. Cool. So all right, so let's play through that idea. Okay, cool. So let's make this a little easier on ourselves, and let's move this G note from here on the D string to here on the A string. So now our C looks like this. When you've learned all the triads and all the arpeggios, being able to find this interval is going to be much easier. This is only the major triads with the root positions. We still need to learn the first and second inversions as well. So we can go do, 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 do on our way up to the A minor. So now we get 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Let's have some more fun though, especially over that G that's just hanging out. We know that we have a G right here, and this triad is with our D string root. So when we finish this G, we can move up from here right into this triad. We get something that looks like this. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1. 1 and 2, 3. Oops. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1. From there, we can just play that one 2 times. So now we have that's a far cry from very cool, right? And so now I can play this all over the fretboard. I've got to know the fretboard, and I'm able to play these triads like this over these particular chords. Eventually, you'll get comfortable enough to mix these ideas with the scales. But the first idea, get them all under your fingers, then take a chord progression that you know and try to recreate it using these different shapes. Get them on your fingers, and then at your next jam, when someone's playing a chord progression, try to layer rhythm over it. With these triads. And that was it, folks. I hope you found it fun too. They're cool exercises. They help you playing, they help you become a better guitar player, but they're also fun, they're in-depth, make you think about songs you've already learned and how you can modify those songs and make those songs more interesting as well. So I hope it has your wheels spinning, hope it has your creative and the technical sides of your brain working, and I hope you had fun with it. New guitar tutorials every single Monday. If you like it, subscribe. If you love it, think about becoming a Patreon. It starts at a price cheaper than a cheap cheeseburger, and it will accelerate your learning. And until next time, have a lovely day. Life is good. 10thumbspro.com. Catch you next Monday.